about Luke.
Hello again. Hi.
Hi.
Today we're going to talk about Luke and his trajectory of works.
Before, read and read and read books. Because that is...
Yes, on his time there were not internet and nothing of technology, just TV. And he used to read all the time. That was the way he was passing his time. Mainly when he was on holidays.
Oh no, before.
Before, yeah, but I mean that on holidays, on summer holidays,
Oh yeah.
The main thing that he used to do, it was read and read and read.
And so, go to the lake.
And he
and go swim and back and read and back and forth.
Luke was born in Canada. He was born from a town called Saint Jovite. And he used well, his parents had a little cottage near a lake in a place called La Concepcion. And he used to pass all his summers there with his mom. On that time, they didn't have any transportation. They used to arrive by the lake in a little boat and stayed all the summer there. So he was living in the woods near a lake, and he and his mother stayed there all the summer, and they used to read and learn things together. And there he started learning all about nature, all about how to survive without electricity, on that time he didn't have there were not any internet, not electricity, and they used to live with some lamps, with oil lamps.
Gas.
And gas lamps.
Yeah.
So he has told me all about that. He told me that they used to have, his mom and him, they used to have a big map on the wall, and they always were like learning where were the places and capitals and rivers and seas and all about geography.
Yeah.
So that was his time when he was a kid.
But here too, me building for the woods and like before, go here for this, and
he used to build things in with wood for improving the little cottage he had there with his mom. So he started on that time building and creating things.
That's it for the summer. So winter, yes, because ski.
On summer he passed his time on the lake in the little cottage, and on winter he used to ski all the time because everything was frozen there.
True.
He started the ski when he was 3 years old.
Oh, yes.
So he was a master in skiing and doing that stuff until he got an accident, not in the mountain skiing. He got an accident in his leg when he was fixing his car, and he broke his leg. His knee, yeah.
So, like, that's it for the ski.
Yeah, the time for skiing because his knee didn't work anymore.
Well, the doctor, oh yes, good, but 2 or 3 years, and me, no. Like, why? So, the bandage and go to the
cycling.
bike and todo like this and work and...
Yes, like doctors had told him that if they make a surgery on the knee, maybe he was not going to be able to walk again. So he decided not to have surgery. He put a bandage and he got in the bicycle, and he was biking like every day, like how how many kilometers, like you said, like he used to drive in like around 60 kilometers every day.
Or more.
Or more. So on that way his knee got better and he was able to walk again. But he couldn't make like difficult sports like skiing anymore. So
4 or 5 books daily. And now Aphasia, 2 or 3 chapter and like no. But before me,
yes, he before he had his aphasia, and Luke is a dentist. His doctor. He's a dentist. He has a degree on the computer science, and he's a biologist too.
see.
So he was always working in different fields, but always creating. He's a very creative. He's always looking for things to do. He's always like thinking and working, and he said that he says that he has to learn one thing every day, because he says if you go to bed at night without learning something new that day, your day is not complete. And this is a set from Luke Paquet.
Yeah. Me to do like kids and after read and learn and learn and learn. So me learning to like today and that's it.
Every day.
Doctor, the dentist, and yes, but now the atmosphere is bad because yes, but expensive and this and electronics before, yes, but now good. Dentists, that's it, and that electronics.
Okay, what Luke wants to say is that he worked as a dentist for a while, but then he discovered that that was not what he wanted, because everything was very expensive, and I think he didn't like the environment too much. And he said that he used to like the creative thing, like, you know, like when he was working, like doing the new teeth and doing them perfect and that stuff. But the rest he didn't like, so he preferred to go to the programming stuff and electronics. He liked to do a lot of electronics too, like later we will be showing you all the work he has done on the electronic part.
Wine and food.
Around that time he was interested, one of his interests too was the wine and good food. And he was around 1998, he was going to go to Yugoslavia to manage a winery, but the war came and he couldn't go to work there. So it was one of his dreams, I guess, to work in a winery, because he loved the wine and well, food. Yes, and food. It is not this, you like food, and he used to like wine, and he used to do his own wine on that time.
6 years old and food.
3 years old. Since he was 3 years old, his grandmother, Ana, la mamá Paquet, taught him how to start cooking, so he loves to cook too. And that's another fail of his likes, that he cooks very nicely. When I got married him, I started to eat a lot with him, because he was cooking nice things and I couldn't stop eating. So it was nice, but later was not very nice, because, you know, I started gaining weight, but that's another story.
Sultans?
Then after he was a consultant.
For
where he was programming, like he made some programs for big companies in United States and Europe.
Europe and Mexico too. Well,
Mexico too. Like. See, most of the time he worked in United States. Like his last programming we're doing back on 2013 when he had his stroke, and he had to stop doing that work. Now he's working in new things, and he's doing some electronics, and now he's doing this new art that he wants to share with you, and actually he wants you to know it, and if you want to buy it, well, it is available for buy.
That's it for
That's
that.
it. That's it. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.